I never expected to see him there, among the bustling aisles of Walmart in our small South Carolina town. It was a routine trip, grabbing groceries after work, when I spotted Rick near the checkout lanes. His presence alone sent a shiver down my spine, but what he said froze me in place. "Hey there," Rick's voice, too familiar yet unnervingly intrusive, cut through the mundane noise of shopping carts and chatter. His eyes, piercingly intense as ever, fixated on me. "You know, you remind me so much of your mom, always did." I felt a knot tighten in my stomach, the air suddenly thick with memories of his past intrusions. His implication hung heavy, suggesting a connection that turned my blood cold. The fluorescent lights of the store seemed to flicker momentarily, casting an eerie glow over Rick's unsettling grin. Surrounded by indifferent shoppers lost in their own worlds, I could barely muster a response. The urge to flee surged through me, and without a word I turned on my heel and hurried away, leaving my half-filled cart behind. Back at home, the encounter with Rick replayed in my mind like a haunting refrain. Sitting at my kitchen table, I couldn't shake off the unease that had settled deep within me. Rick's words echoed ominously, each syllable dripping with unsettling familiarity. I thought about his past behavior, the way he had insinuated himself into our lives, his relentless pursuit of control over my family. Memories surfaced unbidden, his unwelcome visits, his invasive questions, and the fear he instilled in us all those years ago. The implications of his comment weighed heavily on me. What did he mean by saying I reminded him of my mum? Was it a twisted attempt at nostalgia, or something more sinister, hinting at a connection I dared not explore? Avoiding places where Rick might appear suddenly became a priority. The thought of encountering him again sent a chill down my spine. I resolved to be vigilant, to protect myself from his unsettling presence. As I sipped my tea, staring out the window into the quiet evening, I couldn't help but wonder how long Rick would linger in our lives, casting shadows of fear wherever he went. I was at my desk, trying to focus on work amidst the usual office buzz, when my phone buzzed with a new message notification. Glancing at the screen, I saw it was from an unknown number. A chill ran down my spine as I read the words that appeared. "Hey there. It's been a while since we last talked. Miss seeing you around. Asterisk." The hairs on the back of my neck stood on end. There was no mistaking the tone. It felt eerily familiar, like Rick's unsettling charm wrapped in digital form. My heart raced with a mixture of anxiety and dread. Could it be him? Could Rick be the one behind these messages, testing boundaries once more? The thought sent a wave of unease through me, reigniting memories of his persistent attempts to intrude into my life. Each subsequent message only heightened my suspicion, each word carefully crafted to unsettle and provoke. I felt like a trapped prey, senses heightened, yet unsure of the extent of the threat looming over me. With trembling fingers, I blocked the number, hoping to sever whatever tenuous link had been forged. Yet the unsettling feeling lingered. I needed to confide in someone, to share this burden before it consumed me. Turning to trusted friends, I divulged the unnerving messages, seeking their counsel and support. Their reassurances brought a fleeting sense of relief, but beneath it all, the shadow of Rick's presence loomed ominously. I had sought solace in the familiar ambience of the local cafe, hoping for a brief escape from the turmoil Rick had stirred in my life. As I sat sipping my coffee, lost in my thoughts, a chill ran down my spine. A presence I dreaded materialized nearby. There he was, Rick, seated a few tables away, his gaze fixed intently on me. Panic seized me, a suffocating realization that nowhere felt safe anymore. His mere presence seemed to mock my attempts to evade him. With a steely determination, Rick rose from his seat, an unsettling smile playing on his lips. His approach was deliberate, each step echoing like a countdown to a confrontation I dreaded. The air around me grew thick with unease. "Hey there!" Rick's voice, familiar yet tinged with a menacing undertone, shattered the fragile peace. "Fancy meeting you here." Every fiber of my being screamed to flee, to escape his suffocating presence once and for all. Without a word, I abandoned my coffee, my heart pounding in my chest, and hastily made my way towards the exit. Outside, I leaned against the cool brick wall, fighting to steady my trembling hands. The possibility of reporting Rick's persistent intrusion to the authorities loomed large in my mind. His relentless pursuit had crossed into harassment. I couldn't let it go unchecked. As I caught my breath, I resolved to take action, to reclaim the sense of security Rick had stolen from me. The cafe, once a refuge, now echoed with the haunting reminder of his unwelcome presence. Returning to my childhood home felt like stepping into a battlefield of memories, each corner laden with echoes of Rick's unwelcome presence. The walls seemed to whisper of his intrusion, his attempts to assert control over my family. Sitting in the familiar living room, memories flooded back, sharp and vivid. I recalled the first time Rick's facade cracked, revealing the manipulative force beneath, his uninvited visits, his invasive questions, and the way he made us all feel like prisoners in our own home. Anger simmered beneath the surface, frustration mounting with each recollection of his relentless pursuit. How had he wormed his way into our lives with such ease, leaving scars that refused to fade? Specific incidents replayed in my mind like a broken record, the fear he instilled, the boundaries he violated. Each flashback fueled my resolve to confront the menace Rick had become. Gathering my courage, I discussed with family members the legal options available to us. We sifted through old grievances, mapping out a strategy to protect ourselves from Rick's persistent harassment. In that moment, amidst shared pain and determination, I found solace in solidarity. Together, we vowed to reclaim our sense of security, to confront Rick and hold him accountable for the turmoil he had unleashed upon us. Stepping into the police station felt like a leap into the unknown, a necessary step in my quest for safety and justice against Rick's relentless harassment. The sterile walls and echoing footsteps amplified my apprehension as I approached the front desk. I recounted Rick's history of intrusion, the unsettling encounters, and the disturbing messages that had plagued my peace of mind. The officer listened attentively, his expression a mix of empathy and professionalism as he took notes. Relief washed over me as I detailed each instance of Rick's harassment, laying bare the fear and vulnerability that had shadowed me for too long. Finally, someone was listening, someone who could validate my fears and take action. Yet beneath the relief, anxiety gnawed at me, fearful of potential legal repercussions, of Rick's possible retaliation. The officer reassured me, outlining the steps we could take to protect myself. He explained the process of obtaining a restraining order, offering a glimmer of hope amidst the darkness Rick had cast upon my life. Leaving the station, paperwork in hand, I felt a cautious optimism, a sense of empowerment in taking control of my safety. The weight of uncertainty still hung heavy, but I knew I had taken a crucial step towards reclaiming my life from Rick's menacing presence. In the quiet of my neighborhood, where once I sought refuge, Rick's presence cast a shadow of fear that refused to dissipate. The restraining order, meant to shield me from his harassment, had become a fragile barrier he dared to breach. I spotted him one evening, lurking near my home, a blatant violation of the court's decree. His persistence sent shivers down my spine, a chilling reminder of his disregard for boundaries and the legal consequences that should have deterred him. Fear and vulnerability gripped me anew, undermining the fragile trust I had placed in the legal system to protect me. Rick's evasion of consequences left me questioning the efficacy of the restraining order. Had it become a mere piece of paper in his eyes? I couldn't risk my safety on uncertainty. Determined to fortify my defenses, I installed security measures around my home, a silent sentinel against Rick's intrusive presence. Motion-activated lights cast fleeting shadows, a visual reminder of the vigilance required to keep him at bay. The possibility of moving loomed large in my mind, a drastic measure to escape Rick's relentless pursuit. The thought of uprooting my life, seeking refuge elsewhere, weighed heavily on my weary soul. Yet, with each passing day, it seemed less a choice and more a necessity for my peace of mind. As I locked the door that night, the click of the deadbolt echoed like a finality, a defiant stand against Rick's encroachment. The battle for my safety had escalated, and I braced myself for whatever next step Rick might take in his relentless pursuit. Seeking refuge at my friend's house, I found more than just a temporary escape from Rick's menacing presence. I discovered a lifeline of solace and unwavering support. The familiar warmth of their home enveloped me, a stark contrast to the turmoil that had defined my recent days. Amidst comforting embraces and soothing words, my friends listened as I poured out the weight of my fears and frustrations. Their empathy was a balm to my weary soul, a reminder that I was not alone in this battle against Rick's relentless harassment. Encouragement flowed freely, each word a testament to their unwavering belief in my strength and resilience. They bolstered my resolve, igniting a flicker of hope amidst the darkness Rick had cast upon my life. "Stay strong," one friend said, their voice a steady anchor in the storm. "We're here for you, whatever you need." Another offered practical advice, suggesting I document every interaction with Rick meticulously. Timestamps, messages, sightings, all crucial pieces of evidence to strengthen my case against him. Armed with their unwavering support and practical guidance, I embarked on a new mission: to meticulously document Rick's activities, to build a case that would hold up against his relentless pursuit. Each entry in my journal, each screenshot of a message, became a shield against his insidious attempts to undermine my sense of security. As I bid my friends farewell that evening, their words of encouragement echoed in my mind, a chorus of strength and solidarity that buoyed my spirits. With their support, I knew I could face whatever challenges lay ahead in this harrowing battle against Rick's relentless intrusion. Entering the solemn courtroom, I felt a surge of conflicting emotions. Nervousness mingled with a resolute determination to confront Rick and seek the justice I deserved. The hushed whispers and imposing atmosphere heightened the gravity of the moment. Rick's presence across the room, his gaze fixed upon me with unsettling intensity, sent a chill down my spine. Yet I squared my shoulders, refusing to be intimidated by his silent challenge. Legal proceedings unfolded methodically, each testimony and piece of evidence building a compelling case against Rick's relentless harassment. Witnesses spoke of his persistent intrusions, his blatant disregard for boundaries, and the fear he instilled in those around him. I took my place on the witness stand, nerves taut yet fueled by a fierce resolve. Every word I uttered was a testament to the fear and turmoil Rick had wrought upon my life. The weight of my testimony hung heavy in the air, a plea for the court to recognize the severity of Rick's actions. As I faced Rick during cross-examination, his attempts to undermine my credibility only strengthened my resolve. I stood firm, recounting each harrowing encounter with unwavering clarity. His mask of charm crumbled under scrutiny, revealing the manipulative force that had haunted me for far too long. Advocating for a harsh penalty, I implored the court to deliver justice, a punishment that would hold Rick accountable for the relentless torment he had inflicted upon me and my loved ones. My voice trembled with emotion, yet every word carried the weight of my determination to reclaim my sense of security. Leaving the courtroom that day, weary yet hopeful, I knew that I had taken a crucial step towards closure. The legal battle against Rick was far from over, but I had stood my ground, a testament to the strength I had rediscovered amidst adversity. Settling into my new home, a sanctuary far from the haunting specter of Rick's harassment, I received news that echoed through the chambers of my heart. Rick had been handed a significant legal penalty for his relentless pursuit. Relief washed over me, mingled with a lingering sense of unease. The courtroom victory was a bittersweet triumph, marking the culmination of a tumultuous journey filled with fear and uncertainty. Emotions surged within me, a tumultuous sea of relief, gratitude towards those who had supported me unwaveringly, and a poignant awareness of the scars Rick's actions had left upon my soul. His punishment offered a semblance of justice, a validation of the turmoil I had endured. Yet, beneath the veneer of closure, traces of fear lingered, a testament to the profound impact Rick's harassment had etched into the fabric of my being. The nightmares and sleepless nights were reminders of the battle scars I carried, unseen yet palpably present. In the quiet moments of solitude, I reflected on the lessons learned amidst the chaos. I had rediscovered my resilience, forged through adversity, and unearthed the strength to confront my deepest fears head-on. As I unpacked boxes in my new sanctuary, each item found its place with renewed purpose, a symbol of reclaiming my life from Rick's menacing shadow. I focused on rebuilding, a steady rhythm of healing and growth, guided by the light of newfound freedom. Closure, I realized, was not merely the end of a chapter, but the beginning of a new narrative, a testament to my unwavering determination to carve out a future free from fear and uncertainty. In the quiet moments of reflection, as I stood on the threshold of a new chapter in my life, I found solace in the gentle embrace of peace that had eluded me for so long. Rick's menacing presence had finally receded, a distant echo in the tapestry of my past. The legal battle had delivered its verdict, a testament to justice prevailing over fear. With each passing day, the scars of Rick's harassment faded, replaced by a newfound sense of empowerment and resilience. I had learned invaluable lessons along the journey, lessons of courage forged in adversity, of strength discovered amidst uncertainty. The support of friends and the unwavering guidance of the legal system had illuminated the path forward, paving the way towards healing. In the quiet corners of my new home, I found sanctuary, a haven where peace reigned supreme, where the echoes of Rick's intrusion dissolved into the gentle hum of everyday life. Each sunrise brought renewed hope, a reminder that endings marked not the culmination, but the commencement of new beginnings. As I gazed out at the horizon, the future stretched before me, a canvas waiting to be painted with dreams untethered by fear. With each breath, I embraced the promise of tomorrow, knowing that I had emerged from the shadows stronger, wiser, and unyielding in my pursuit of a life free from torment. And so I embraced the journey ahead, a journey illuminated by the resilience that had carried me through the darkest of days. For in the tapestry of my story, I had found not just closure, but the indomitable spirit to forge ahead, to live, to thrive, and to reclaim the beauty of life that had once seemed beyond reach.